Hi, hello. Um, my name is Nadav Barilan, and please forgive me. Um, I'm not used to making videos, so I'm a little bit nervous. Uh, this is unscripted, not really planned, just something that I had on my mind. Uh, I thought about a lot lately, and Uh, my thoughts like are not really organized, but I I think it's important enough that I speak about it a little bit here and record it. So maybe I can um, expand expand upon the expand upon it in length. Um, if anyone would be kind enough to give me the right platform to reach as many people as possible. Uh, Basically, I wanna I wanna speak about Israel and Palestine and the 7th of October and what's happening, the war, why we are at war, why we need to be at war, or we have no choice but to fight. And I wanna speak about the injustice that I think people like me are getting from the international community about what's happening. Um, so I just want to go through uh, some of the examples of things that really bothered me lately. Um, Morgan Pierce here is a very popular YouTube channel. I view his content a lot. Um, Lately, I've been pretty disappointed, so I viewed it less and less. Basically, my problem is that Morgan Pierce, um, with an exception to one video here, there's one video where he's interviewing one of the survivors of October 7th, and he also uh, presented his daughter who was kidnapped and was returned. Um, and if you look at this video, you immediately see that this person here, this this father, he's he's very angry. He's very angry about what people say outside of Israel, about what we should do and how this will get resolved. Um, he's also very angry about some criticism that we get, and he's justified to be angry. And basically, you also have all of the other videos here about this conflict where Morgan Pierce just he brings people who don't live in Israel, don't live in Palestine, like even if they did for the last 20 to 30 years, they weren't around, they're not here, they don't represent um, any any opinion inside of Israel or Gaza. And they speak like they are some kind of authority and they think that they know what's best. They speak in our name like they know what we think, what we want. Same goes for the other side. They think they know better and they don't. They absolutely don't. And it's very frustrating to see people like uh, media channels like this, that they keep bringing these people up, they give them the voice, and their voice is much louder than my voice and other people's genuine wants and wills. They just get flattened out. We don't get heard, and the international community decides. It makes decision based on these guys' opinions, and these decisions eventually affect me. They affect my family. They affect my country. They also affect the other side, very much so. And in one of those videos, I just wanted to respond. Let me see if I can get this video here. And I just wanna read you some of the things that I said. It's basically what I already explained, but in case I missed something, basically I asked him to please stop interviewing people or Israelis or Palestinians, and they're actually who are not Israelis and Palestinians who are not living in Israel or Palestine. It's just tiring to hear people who didn't live and experience the conflict as if they are some sort of authority and they possess some kind of valued opinion on what's happening. It's completely ridiculous. This shouldn't be happening. Just they think they know what is happening, why it's happening, and what should be done about it. And I'm sorry to say, they are not the expert opinion on these matters. Most of the experts on this field, on these subjects, they are not shown in the international media. They don't get interviewed. They get interviewed a lot here in Israel lately, especially in platforms that are not the conventional media channels. So I would be glad to point out to actual experts who can give good, strong opinions on the what, why, and the possible actual solutions that make sense based on facts and what is actually happening, and just stop with this load of BS nonsense. Most of you guys outside of Israel, you have no idea. You have no idea what would happen if you put another country inside Israel. If you make a two-state solution, or if you give more land to extremist Muslims, I don't know what to call them, Hamas supporting populations. It won't end well for anyone, not for me and not for them. That's certain. And I am willing to come and to speak out and say and even explain to as much as I'm able to, because I'm not an expert. I'm just a guy. I'm not used to speaking to a lot of audience and think really carefully about what I say. I do like to state my opinions, but I'm just a software programmer guy sitting, working at home, 9 to 5, and taking care of my wife and child. I I don't know how to influence opinions of many, but I would be uh, glad to share what I think and what I know, where you should get the proper opinions on these matters. I've seen a lot of people talking about genocide, about um, just it's so stupid about Israeli soldiers raping, I don't know what else, beating children and women in Gaza, just total nonsense, unbased, unfounded, just a lot of crap. And I just see a lot of lies in the Arab world. Um, there's too many lies going on there, and um, they don't really know what we think and what we say. And on the other side, in Israel, many people they don't know Arabic and they don't watch content coming from that side, and they don't know they basically they can defend things that are incorrect, infactual, and so forth. And that's not good because that makes um, a mess of opinions that are formed from incorrect data. Um, in the other side, so it becomes like a lot of people support um, support Hamas, and they don't understand that uh, the things that make them think that they should support them are just untrue. Sometimes it's completely the other way around, and I just want to talk about it. I'll gladly speak to people who think otherwise and show them. Um, I saw a lot of claims that October 7th is not as bad, it didn't happen, all those sort of stuff. I'm just here to tell you, I was there. I live here in Ofakim. In Ofakim, almost 50 people were slaughtered, civilians. And I'm here to tell you that these guys, they were targeting civilians. They were not targeting anything other than civilians. They came near to my house to slaughter my 1-year-old daughter and her mother. And they killed a lot of people here, people that are close to my wife's family, and some people that are close to me have died, and that's the facts. That's what happened, and we can sit down and talk about why it's not justified. You can't justify it. That's why I'm here. I'm here because I I can tell you exactly why it shouldn't have it should have never happened. And we need to do everything that we can to make sure that it doesn't happen again. And if it means to be at war, then so be it. Um, I know some influencers they want to come to Israel and they want to see what happened, please consider coming here, coming to people like myself. You can contact me. I have an Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube account. And I would very much like to be interviewed and tell my story. I can tell you everything about me. I can tell you about how I was raised, what I believe, what I think, what I learned about people on the other side of Gaza, and how I changed my opinion from liberal, peace-wanting fanatic to a person who values his life and understands that he needs to fight to keep his life and his loved ones. And it's very important that these kind of things get heard. People need to know the history of this country. They need to know what my father sacrificed so we can live here, and why we are here, why we are not colonists, stupid stuff like that. Absolute lies and bullcrap, just unfounded shit. And I don't hate these people. They are my enemies because they wish to slaughter me and my family. But I don't wanna cut off their heads and rape their women and children and burn the babies down. Disgusting stuff like that. And the only solution is to get the other side to be educated, so they stop acting like in barbaric manner. So anyway, if you want to make an interview and talk about Israel-Hamas war, October 7th, and stuff like that, please stop bringing people who don't live here, and they might be professors with PhDs, they might be people who have a lot of followers, but they're full of shit. They're full of bullshit. Come and talk to people like me. Come talk to people who've been here. I've people, most of the information, here, it doesn't get translated. It stays, everything is said in Hebrew, and most of the expert opinions and other news, they don't get out of Israel. So you don't know what's happening. So that's why you should talk to us. You should talk to people like me who can give voice to people in Ofakim that they don't have a voice. Maybe they don't know English. Maybe they're dead. Maybe it's hard for them to speak up. I invite you all to come here and visit us, get a warm welcome, and get educated. That's it. Thank you.